Launching your product today on Product Hunt is not just challenging, but also a little bit depressing. Not because you have a competition of all those humanly made amazing tools and products, but because every day on Product Hunt is overwhelmed with vibe-coded and low-effort tools designed for different types of automation here and there. Everything almost always AI related. And in this video today, I want to go over the top launches of Product Hunt for Sunday, July 5th, 2026. So you have a brief understanding of what's going on in a startup, bootstrapped world in the summer of 2026. And just so you see the scale, we are on top products that are launching today page of the Product Hunt. And these are all the products that are just being launched today, right? So not this week, not this month, those are all just today. Except for the promoted pages, which are they just look the same in the same list. But in general, you see, and here we go for the yesterday. So it's more than, I don't know, couple of hundreds products are being launched every day. And 95% of them, I promise you, is something AI related, and it's not something that regular people will be excited to use. I also need to disclose that I'm also launching today on Product Hunt, but my product is not AI related whatsoever. It's a small productivity tool for the regular people, but more about it in the end of the video, and I promise I'm not gonna be plugging it here and there during the review of other products. And you've seen the scale. Obviously, I'm not going to be reviewing all of these products, but we will take first maybe dozen or so and go over them. So let's have a look at top products launching today on Product Hunt. And as you can see, the upvotes are unavailable yet because it's only first 4 hours after the day has started. So we will see the winners at the end of the day. But nevertheless, let's proceed with the first one, MentionDrop MCP. What is it? Probably another web scraper, as I can see. Connects Claude, Cursor, Windsurf and other MCP-aware agents to live brand monitoring. Yeah, let's check. I suspect that it's something about scraping the web, because that's the most popular type of products nowadays. Almost 2 of every 5 products are now just scraping the web and providing this information for the agent. Well, first of all, I want to say that the positioning is not really clear. It's very hard to understand from the first glance what type of value does this product provide. A monitoring workflow your team scripts and agents can actually use. So the monitoring, what's the web monitoring? That's scraping, at least in my understanding. Not another dashboard to babysit, I hope. Okay, so it monitors web for your specific keywords, at least it's supposed to. And then when those keywords are being found and triggered, you can act. Well, and this is actually one of the best examples of products that are launching today on Product Hunt. It's the pure business product tool for companies, right? So it has nothing to do with like regular people who are using just casual products regularly, and the price point reflects it. There is no universe in which just a normal regular person will be paying $29 per month for scraping the web for the specific keywords. Let's move forward. We have TryCase, which is disposable test environment for AI coding agent. And right from the beginning, I can tell that this looks kind of promising and cool. So it gives AI coding agent disposable Linux environment to run apps, test changes end-to-end, capture screenshots and recording. Okay, this is kind of cool, but this is once again purely development tool, but I like it. And if you build software with agents like everyone is doing nowadays, you kind of would probably want to have a separate environment that you can quickly dispose if something went wrong. And I suspect it uses something like a Docker container on the backend. So every time you kind of create this new environment, the agent, I suppose, is starting a new Docker container or something like that. Let me just see. So you install the skills. Of course, everything is the skill. Well, I like that the website is clean. I like that this is kind of simple development tool. The pricing is quite complicated though, which probably not the best for the like initial release on the product hunt. And in general, 400 per month for the small teams. What people say. That's the message from the founder. I'll often have a bunch of agents running at once across different work trees. Yeah, each trying change. Okay, whatever. Spinning up the apps, testing, iterating. Are you seriously like doing all of that? That's the question about operating these multiple work trees. I see a lot of people on YouTube showing how they do it and kind of talk about it on Twitter, but do you actually build things in such a huge like parallel work trees? Because it's getting quite kind of messy in your own mental model, and I believe it can result in a bad quality software, like to say the least. I probably gonna upvote because this is at least something that I can relate to. CircleChat. Maybe circle jerk. I'm sorry. Make multiple AI agents chat, engage, collaborate, and problem solve in real time. Well, I don't like it right away. And I don't like it not because I'm anti-AI, obviously not, or anti-agent, whatever. The thing is that I don't believe in assigning roles to the large language models, expecting them to behave in a certain way, like, okay, you are an engineer, you are a scout, you are an architect, and they can work together trying to present themselves in this conversation, trying to fulfill the role assigned to them. I don't believe in this whole approach. Don't want to spend time talking about it now, but in general, I don't want to see like how my tokens and my money being spent on these models talking to each other, trying to solve something. If something can be solved with right away with coding agent, I will solve it myself with my own mind and logic. This is it. DocsAlot. Documentation that works both for humans and AI systems. Okay. Now everyone now is kind of moving from markdown files to pure HTML when it comes to project specifications and kind of design guidance for coding agents. But this is something else. Let's check the website. Agent readable docs for developers and AI agents. Okay. But right away, like every document by default is agent readable. That's the thing about large language models. They are language based and they can read any type of text. Doesn't matter if it's a markdown file, HTML file, or whatever else. Those documents can be read by agents, like all of them. This is also like not the best design kind of solution. I thought it was moving, like this glitch of light or whatever, like this spark of light. Like integrates with the docs stack agents already in spec. Connect your docs stack. GitHub Docs. Why not Docosaurus? Can I connect my Docosaurus to this? Package it for agents. Create stable anchors, clean markdowns, lms.txt, skill.md, MCP ready chunk. Once again, maybe I'm stupid, maybe I don't understand something, probably both, but I don't see how is it different from the simple markdown or HTML file that lives inside your code base and being updated. Once again, maybe I'm just being stupid and maybe this is out of my league in terms of how I work with documentation, but in all the startups that I've been working for and in all my personal projects, the situation with the docs were much simpler than what this product is kind of expecting from me to already have. Let's move on. Endl, the global operating account for fiat stable coins and cards. Okay, guys, crypto. We still are getting crypto products in 2026 summer, which is amazing. Okay, that's kind of refreshing, you know. What about metaverse? So it's an operating layer for global money flows, brings together crypto and fiat accounts, payouts, FX, and reconciliation into a single platform so product teams can eliminate. Okay, that's kind of hard to read. Okay, interesting. Let's check the website. Okay, so that's another platform like that provides the service for me to collect the money in crypto from around the world, obviously, and then pay this money back to my employees with the fiat, which is just a normal currency, if I'm getting it right. Collect, hold, and send and spend across borders. Yeah, not all the borders though. Probably you're not going to pay out in Iran, right? How about paying out in Russia? Yeah, there are some borders though. Currencies and rails from one dashboard. Okay, I get it. Well, about this type of products, right? They are either heavily baked with crypto money, and then they will succeed because they can just will get the slice of the pie just because of the heavy investment behind. Or if they are not baked and if they just kind of vibe coded and with the small team kind of bootstrapped, they will probably dissolve in the environment of the similar products because we have a lot. Let's move on. WorkBuddy is an agent built for everyday office work. Okay, so if you can imagine something more boring than this, let me know in the comments. But this is probably, yeah, like AI agent built for everyday office work. Team of AI experts in the office discussing your work. Let's check it. I mean, that's kind of funny. I honestly, I'm just checking all those websites mostly to see how they use these design templates from coding agents tools. Well, this design is right away just a terrible typography, 100%, and it looks refreshing nowadays because when you see such a terrible typography, you kind of wonder maybe this was humanly made. But then obviously no, because if this whole thing is just looking so terrible and it's so wrong, every spacing, every interval, every typography decision, like every card is just so bad, and they're charging so much for such a. I don't want to go any further with this. Let's move on. Claude Sonnet 5 brand report. Comprehensive report about what Claude Sonnet 5 says about your brand and competitors based on its training material. Okay guys, why can't I just simply talk to Cloud Code or to, like, I don't know, any type of other LLM? What does Cloud say about your brand? I don't care. I'm sorry. This is boring and annoying. Magnat AI. Do I read it correctly? Magnat. Okay. Helps marketers, agencies, freelancers, and businesses create professional marketing content. Oh, that's another tool from this pool where you generate social media slop. This is probably what we need more nowadays, right? Because everyone is kind of looking for more AI generated nonsense, and it's so hard to find nowadays. We just need more tools like that. This website is something else, so it's kind of talking to me instead to just letting me learn things myself. So is it gonna stop talking and show me what's going on, or no? Well, I assume it's just a scam, and it's here on Product Hunt to probably scam more people. Let's read what they say. You can create a brand profile once. Yes, they all can do that. Just the beginning, obviously, but the website is absolutely terrifying and it looks like a scam because I just can't operate the website. So let's move on. StaffEngineer, deterministic cloud code skill for a production stack. That's interesting. I like deterministic things. The StaffEngineer pack of deterministic cloud code skills, the scaffold and wire, production grade dev stack, the same correct way every time, instead of reprompting Cloud each session. No one is reprompting Cloud each, maybe some people, but everyone kind of understand, at least those who are serious about development, that you shouldn't be repeating yourself. That was the whole promise of like programming from the very beginning. Everything is built around the idea that you should not repeat yourself. And okay, anyway. Well, those color palette, this right away vibe coded slop, because if you have this gradient, I mean everyone already kind of discussed it and noticed it. This blue purple gradient, that's the biggest sign of AI slop that you can expect. nowadays. Ship like a StaffEngineer. Okay, let's just check this website. I mean, oh gosh, I don't want. Prompts, improvised, skills, ship, opinionated, deterministic, done. This is obviously AI written, because it doesn't make sense, right? 3 minutes to a sharper Claude. Paged at 3 a.m. I'm sorry, my English is not that good. I don't know what does it mean to be paged at 3 a.m. Let's check. Sorry. Okay, to be contacted by name. If you don't want to be contacted at 3 a.m., just put your phone on the do not disturb mode. Like, it has a sleep mode, and this is it. TinyPad, we're probably gonna skip and leave it for the end of the video, because this is the product that I am launching today on Product Hunt, and I don't want to spoil. Let's move on. I love snapshots. Okay. Capture aesthetic high quality screenshot in one click. Okay, I got it. Cool. For that purpose, me personally, I use CleanShot. This is the very long time ago established product, and it works amazing for me and for many other people. And it has the same kind of idea with background and shadows, and yeah, so it's basically the copycat of CleanShot. You know what I appreciate? That this one at least is not like AI based screenshot. AudioPad, free and open source. That's interesting. Okay, lightweight open source soundboard. Play audio through your microphone in Discord, Zoom, Teams, and games. That's interesting. What is it? I want to understand what it does. Play any sound through your microphone. Okay, I get it. I get it. Directly into Discord, Zoom. Okay, this is the cool thing. Right away, this is cool thing because it kind of uses the existing hardware technology, but in the other way around, and I like it. And you see, it's not very design heavy, and you can kind of understand. Yeah, well, this kind of design heavy, but you can understand right away what it is, and yeah, that's the good one. That's the good one, and I will upvote. Going further, we have Send Ready. AI polish, translate, and reply in any text field. Dude, please, no. Like, why would I want this? It's already everywhere, in every app, in every operating system. It's all cluttered with this summarization, translation, AI this, AI that. Pennen, one quiet handwritten page a day. No feed, no AI. Dude, when I see no AI, I am interested right away. Calm, private, handwritten first, daily journal for iPad and Apple Pencil. One dated page per day in real ink. I love it. I love it. That's cool. Yeah, that's cool. And I'm gonna try using it. I'm gonna try using it on my iPad, not because I'm a big journal guy, but just because this is so much refreshing now. Just to see something without AI, made for the regular person who can enjoy and appreciate the simple tool. Definitely upvote. Moving forward, we have Tune LLM. Okay, so it's kind of like an open router or what? Stop paying frontier prices for narrow AI workflows. The premise is good though. Knowledge distillation, your tuned model. Okay, well, that's kind of interesting. Basically, from this picture, what I understand is that it compresses the amount of context and fine-tunes the frontier LLM for your specific need, such as like your specific code base, for example. Maybe I get it wrong though. This is not something I'm personally interested in, but to be honest, it looks a little better than everything else that in those domains is available. Switch Git profiles without leaving your flow. Okay, so this is like a super simple, super small utility to just switch your GitHub profile. Okay, no more git config commands, just click your profile in a tray and profile with a name, email, appears on the screen. Okay, well, I understand who may need it. Oh, this neo-brutalist kind of design, but I think it should be zero corner radius here. Nice, simple utility, what can I say? Moving forward, AI brand kits, download free design MD files and more to launch your site. Paste a URL or pick a palette, export design. That looks kind of cool. Let's check it. Okay, I understand. So it can export a design system from any website. You just need to pass the URL. Well, at least I expect it to be this way. Brand kit generator. Okay, so let's use quite complex website that we have. For example, something like Hicksfield. And let's see how it will generate the panel. Okay, maybe I should remove my handle from here. Okay. Well, maybe I misunderstand something, but Hicksfield website is completely different from what we see on the screen now. Just for your information, Hicksfield looks like that. It's very kind of overwhelmed with different assets, because the promise of this product is to bring all those amazing AI generated content to the user's social media feed. This is definitely not like what this AI brand kit's suggesting, so maybe I misunderstand something. Anyway, let's move on. Dines. Build agents and automation integrated across your workspace. The intelligent workflow platform. Securely scale AI and automation. Integrate agents, teams, and tools with speed and control. Oh, dude, all those websites, all those products about tweaking AI here and there, they have, I kind of have a feeling that they have the same problem. And this problem is that it's very hard for those teams to explain simply what they do. Because intelligent workflow platform can be told about almost anything nowadays. Let's just check the pricing for, okay. Well, I thought everyone in 2026 understand that you should display your pricing right away, because see how many products we have launching just in a single day. Probably Dines has so much competition now that if I would want something like that for my business, I would be constantly comparing, and the price will be one point of the comparison. PDFlastica, sign PDF offline with typed and drawn signatures. Let's check. Well, at least it's not AI. And okay, the interface looks like 2008, and it's good nowadays because it gives me the feeling that it was humanly made, which is good. Okay, this kind of interesting website, right? You look at it and it looks so outdated, but at the same time so calming. It's like those old long gun era of enterprise software that you kind of sell for the agencies around the government contracts. That's not something that I actually want to explore further. Clipart free, public domain Clipart. Let's check. Clipart images. It's something from 2005, right? I don't fully remember what the Clipart is, but okay. Troubled old man. Okay, it's an interesting kind of mix of two worlds. The first is AI generated vibe coded product, and the second is this old school. Oh no, it's just a slop. It's just a freaking slop. It doesn't work. Okay, dude, just don't do it. Okay, going further down the rabbit hole of today's launches on Product Hunt. And we have Flossy. I like an introduction from the founder. People do not lose control of their money from one big obvious expense. They lose it through repeat spending. They stop noticing. Subscription. Dude, please, not another subscription tracker. Let's check the website. So it's an expense tracker. I like expense trackers. I have one myself, built 3 years ago, not vibe coded. No, I don't want to disclose kind of the name now, but I like expense trackers. The problem is Multiple currency. Do you provide the multiple currency functionality so I can track my expenses and spendings and earnings in multiple currencies or not? If not, tap the microphone. Okay, but at least I can speak through the microphone. Well, I have a problem with gamification of financial products though, because I don't see how people can benefit from having those cute little things. Well, some people think it's cute. I think it's kind of disgusting a little bit in the interface of something where we talk about the money, right? When I open the interface of the app and it's about my money, I don't want to see any fantasy kind of related anime style pictures. This is just not how I think about my money, but nevertheless, maybe some people enjoy it and look at it exactly this way. What we have next: VoicePad AI, offline voice dictation for Windows, Mac. Okay, so that's basically another wrapper around WhisperFlow. Let's see how this competition will go. Don't want to spend time on it. Let's see how more do we have today. Oh shit, man. You see? This is just crazy. And it's all just being launched today. Okay, Prooflink, the AI agent that collects testimonials while you sleep. The AI agent that collects testimonials while you sleep. Once again, you are repeating yourself, brother. Connects to Stripe and asks every paying customer automatically. Like, no, do not do it. Just don't let your AI generated slop into the face of your customers. This is the very bad practice. Now for the rest. As you can see, we kind of just had a brief overlook of some products that are launching today on Product Hunt, but just have a look at this list. And finally, my own launch today, which is TinyPad. This is the browser bookmarks management tool that serves you as a launchpad for everyday web surfing. And it's also a really great homepage for every browser. It's very simple and straightforward. You take all your bookmarks from the browsers you already use. You import them to TinyPad, and TinyPad creates this sleek, simple and clean launchpad where you have all your bookmarks on the screen. For example, this is how my TinyPad looks like. I have those groups and I have bookmarks, and it's the home page in my browser. So whenever I need to go somewhere to the Reddit or the Product Hunt, any web link, I immediately go there from this launchpad. And the beauty of it is that this allows me to close the tabs immediately after I finish working on them. So it's a tool to declutter your amount of your tabs, declutter your browser interface, and obviously also to sync your bookmarks between different browsers, because I can try any new browser that I want, and I don't need to think of exporting and importing my bookmarks between them. I just open TinyPad and here I go, all the bookmarks are instantly there, instantly available. I will leave the links for the TinyPad and TinyPad launch on Product Hunt today in the description of this video, and I will truly appreciate your support if you can upvote on Product Hunt or just visit the website and see maybe you'll like it. And to celebrate the Product Hunt launch, I also give away a 60% discount for Pro Plan of TinyPad. Pro Plan includes all the features like customization and import and the different other animation tools. So just use TinyPad Product Hunt on checkout and you will get 60% discount of Pro Plan. Thanks for watching, thanks for supporting, and see you in the next.